Good morning, Modern Mustard Seeds. I just wanted to give you an idea of what happens when you go on vacation and some horrible bug takes over your garden. So I don't know if you guys can clearly see how devastated and eaten away my garden is right now. I mean, it's in pretty bad shape. That's the collards, it's some kale, um, even the kohlrabi over there has a lot of holes in it. But I mean, look at this. It's so stressed out. It's turning, got white spots all over it. Look at that. I mean, just look at that. That's just terrible. And the culprit, you may have heard them called harlequin bugs. Um, these little guys, they're just terrible. They're eating everything. I have squished since I got back from vacation. You see them in there? I've squished about 15 of them, and that did hardly any damage. I washed them away. I sprayed them with you can see them in there. I sprayed them with some insecticidal soap. So I'm going to go back through again today. I haven't decided if I'm keeping these plants at this point or not. I'm a little overwhelmed with what I'm seeing. Look at that. I mean, really, who eats the whole freaking leaf? Little bugs. They were everywhere when I came back. And I mean, even just right here, I don't know if you can see, there's 3 easily seen and then 1 hiding in between the leaves right there. They're literally everywhere. So I'm gonna decide today if I'm gonna hit them again with some more insecticidal soap, or if I am going to pull up the whole plant. Because when I say they're everywhere, I quite literally mean they are everywhere. They're underneath the leaves. They're on top of the leaves. They're in the collard greens, the kale, the kohlrabi. There's like 5 varieties of kale. Frustrating, so frustrating. But that being said, some things were quite worth it. We went on a camping trip to Rocky Gap. I'll post a few pictures of that if you guys want to see it. Rocky Gap State Park in Maryland. It was amazing. Oh my gosh, guys, if you haven't ever been camping, don't be scared. Like, it's really fun. It was really nice. I'm showing you that little caterpillar. I'm also looking for the other caterpillar that was down here. Because the caterpillars have been having a way with that dill. See, they ate all the... But that was why I planted the dill. I didn't plant my kale for bugs to eat. I planted the dill for bugs to eat. So, and by the way, can you see that little guy right there? That is a tiny caterpillar, same variety as this big guy. All right, so I'll be in touch with you guys soon. You can hear the cicadas are in the background. They are singing up a storm. I got some peppers. Look at those. I don't know. Did you see the peppers? These are fish peppers. That's an African American heirloom, primarily from Maryland. They are spicy. They were used in the fish houses of Maryland to season fish and seafood back in the day. And it's a varietal that I have been growing for a few years. I don't even like spicy peppers that much, but I really like to try and grow things that are hard to find. Look at this little sucker. He's all the way over here trying to eat my little. I'm gonna get rid of a lot of them, I think. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna do some research today, and I'm gonna figure it out. And I'm gonna get rid of these little, they're in the stink bug family too. But I was saying I like to grow things that are, hello little one. Hello, there you are. Hello. I like to grow things that have some historical significance. A lot of heirlooms is what I grow. They also taste better, but I know that I'm keeping alive some of what my forebears planted that they enjoyed tremendously, and I can also enjoy it. Look, I got some cukes coming in. I pulled a really nice big cucumber yesterday. It was really good. So I'm excited that finally the cucumbers are starting to take off. It's the end of July almost. This big white thing is in here. I only left it for pollinators. It's in the carrot family. It's a wild carrot. It is not an edible carrot though. Sweet potatoes down there. Let me zoom in. Those are the sweet potatoes, and they are doing quite well, very healthy. There's several plants down there. These are okra. I planted them late. I'm kind of doing some succession planting. These are pretty much ready to come out of the ground. Those should be garlic, if I'm not mistaken. Should be just about ready to come out of the ground. I think I'm going to have to hand pollinate these guys here. I mean, there's bugs in there. You can see that one right there is currently being pollinated, but I don't have any fruit. Nothing is coming up so far. And there are 2 or 3 varietals of vines over here. Some are cucumbers, I think, and some are melons. And I say I think because, you know, what did I not do? I didn't label everything. So, bah humbug, who knows what's in there? There are lots of tomatoes. We got a bunch of tomatoes in the house. These are Cherokee purple tomatoes. I'm going to cut back some of these branches today. Feel free to prune your tomato branches. Prune them back. Give it more air. Prune them back. This is also basil that you see right in front of you that I'm pushing back, but prune these tomatoes back, right? And you'll get a better harvest. I'm just so overwhelmed with this. I just want kale in my life. I want collard greens in my life. And I do not want these bugs that are eating up my plants in my life. I mean, they're just like fat and happy. All right, modern mustard seeds. I am going to try and keep the faith and get rid of the bad bugs that are still in my garden. August is definitely coming around the corner because, you know, the cicadas are doing their thing. Hope you guys are having a fabulous, wonderful time with your gardens, that you're eating well. If you haven't started putting things in for late summer harvest or late fall harvest, go ahead and do that. Get some more stuff in the ground. Succession planting, Google that, is a great way to keep food on your table. Also, look and see what you can freeze or can if you're into canning. What can you freeze and what can you can? If you can something or freeze it, it's you have it all year long, right? So some of my greens I have blanched and frozen. When these peppers are really coming in, and I'll do another thing about these peppers, these fish peppers right here, but when the peppers are really coming in, I will probably, I might make a jam this year. Might make a fish pepper jam, I think. That'll be different. That kohlrabi, yes, honey, look at that. I'm going to be pulling those today, I think. And then putting something else in the ground. Maybe I will pull all the greens and plant new greens and get rid of the bugs. What do you think? Let me know what you think. All right, guys, take care. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy this Monday morning. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye, Modern Mustard Seeds.